All right, y'all, we back. Make sure you press the like button. Make sure you guys subscribe to the like button and subscribe to that bell. All right, so as you guys can see, we are on the official layer 2 drip website. You know what I'm saying? And it's clean, it's functioning well. I believe that the devs in the background are improving the speed of this site, because let me just refresh real quick. There used to be, yesterday there was like some wild pixelation happening. If you scroll down, there were like blocks, like black squares populating, trying to render the user interface. So today I don't see that happening. Let me just click on here and see if something weird start happening. This is super clean, man. I give these guys their props. Like you see those boxes that just popped. Let me see. This is, yeah, that right there. That is what was happening yesterday. So it's still there, but it's running. It seems like it's running faster, or it could just be the time, or it could possibly be my internet. All right, but this is the front page. You know, drip been out since April 2021. So for all those sustainable junkies, 2 years ago, or a year and a half ago, remember when projects were coming out, if a guy wanted to sound smart in the comment section or through a YouTube video, what he would say is, "Oh, that's not sustainable. This project is not going to work because it's not sustainable." Do you guys remember that? That was everybody's favorite word. So shouts out to or a lot of people's favorite word that was trying to sound smart. And then lo and behold, you have a project that's been paying 1% for over 2 years. So all these you don't really hear people saying that anymore. That's why I tell you guys, there's a lot of people who try to sound smart on the internet when it comes to DeFi. And most of these guys don't know what they're talking about. And even guys who think they know what they're talking about, they still end up being incorrect a lot. And it's okay. You know what I'm saying? It's just a part of learning, in my opinion. But this field is so new, people don't really know what sustainable is. Because we're still basing things off of traditional centralized finance. And this is just a whole nother situation. It's going to change as time goes, you know. This is mad clean. This is a video. Yeah. Shouts out to the GOATs, my brethren and sisters in the struggle. Appreciate what you guys have laid down. And you're going to be eating 10% tax all over the place. You know what I'm saying? So guys like me, there's going to be, the website's still a little slow. I believe they're going to be fixing that. Fiat on ramp coming soon. We got the drip BNB chart. And I didn't notice this until earlier today. So this shows recent buys, and this is active because this guy right here was like a little bit higher up. Oh, it even I think these times, yeah, it shows the times as well. Okay, so as you can see, it's a lot of like small buys coming in. And I had an idea for this video, but I actually wanted drip drop draws section of the website to be what I saw yesterday. And as you guys are going to see, it's a little different if you remember looking at the DDD section of the website yesterday, or even last night, you know, on US times. So you see a bunch of small, this is what causes like meme coins to go crazy, like a million people just putting in small amounts. And then you have your whales, they're jumping in with the big buys that cause those candles to go crazy. And when you add both of those together, these micro buys and the whales, you get the meme coins pumping. But the difference between most meme coins, and if one would consider drip a meme coin, is the amount of utility that we're coming in the gate with. Like, we're not gonna have some weird roadmap, you know, where we're gonna say, yeah, we're gonna create a game and it's gonna say 2024 or something. In May of 2024, we're gonna have the game out. And then I don't know if you guys remember, but a lot of these roadmaps for these projects, they never come into fruition ever. So it might seem like we've waited for a lot of projects and products to come out, But when we have our rallies, people are jumping in, and if they treat this as a meme coin, they're jumping in with utility. They can use their coin for something. You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't have to be just some speculative play. They can use their coin on something to actually generate an income. There's not much else out there in the market. You know what I'm saying? So drip, in my opinion, will reach some highs once again. Look how clean this is right here. This is clean. Only thing we're missing is higher website speed, better website speed. Paying 1% since April 2021. That's key, because that gives people time to do some research. Oh, they're lying. This is a scam website. And then you see endless videos from content creators back in 2021. So like, okay, well, I gotta check myself on that. Let me delete that comment that I made. Let me delete that silly video that I just made, saying that this is a scam. And these people actually weren't paying out since April 2021. Where's that? I thought there was a point on the website where it shows how many days. They need to bring that back, unless I'm missing something. Paying 1% and put the amount of days, because that's mad bullish, like how BNB Miner does. That, just seeing those numbers looks more bullish than say, oh, they've been out for 800 days. Like, well, they've been paying 1% for 800 days for all those. Oh, that's not sustainable. No. You guys don't know what's sustainable yet, because all this stuff is new. I still have no idea who this guy is. I believe I found somebody's link in Telegram back when I was getting scammed on Telegram. Found somebody's link and just jumped in. The Faucet chart, you can change it. I usually put the charts on hourly. Let me go back to the dashboard real quick so I can look at that. Yeah, I usually put the drip. Not usually, but I prefer on charts in general to look at the hourly, because it's going to give me more data from the day to day without me like going to a third party website. So yeah, you can see like on the first we were at 31 cents. This part is still kind of slow. It's hard to like narrow in on the dots or whatever. But it is what it is. Once you figure it out, you can kind of keep it moving. So yeah, we got a clean website. I really wanted to talk to you guys about an idea I have for the for potential price action when it comes to what DDD could bring out. But this right here is a new GIF graphic, in my opinion. I don't remember seeing this yesterday or last night. I don't remember seeing that. So if you guys saw this, let me know. But this looks new. Runner-ups, community referrals, drip, drop, draw, winner. You know what I'm saying? You got the drip coming down. That's pretty dope. Largest sacrifice, biggest deposit, jackpot winner, runner-ups. Okay, so we read that. Yeah, clean website. I like this back. I like how this looks, man. I like how this looks. There was some information here that you can interact with, like as far as you can buy drip, drop, draw tickets with drip, BNB, and BUSD. So there was like some type of thing over here where you can kind of play around and see what you're going to get for what, especially with drip, because for one ticket with drip, it's going to be like 3.5 drip to get one ticket, because it's going to be the equivalent of $1. All right. So for guys like me, that's going to be, taking drip to buy tickets. I'm going to eat a 10% tax once I claim that. And I'm going to eat another 10% tax when I send that over to my second wallet. And I'm going to eat another tax when it, in the midst of playing the game. But that's how I'm going to build my second wallet. And my goal is to win a jackpot, and that will make up all the differences between the taxes. It'll make everything all worth it for people. And if I don't win, then hey, which I don't really view things in that kind of light, but let's just throw that out there. If I don't win, then I'm feeding the ecosystem, because I expect others to do the same. And I'm not the type of guy that's expecting benefits from something if I don't put in the work. Yeah, I expect the price to go up, but I'm not doing anything to contribute to the price going up. That's what most of the guys who complain, that's what they do. And these are men at the or so-called men that's doing this stuff. You know what I'm saying? So-called men that wait for other men to build things for them, Um, not making not making any videos, not making any posts, not doing nothing, just sitting back and asking dumb questions such as why is the price going down? That's one of the dumbest questions you can ask on social media in regards to this project. This is me and then I'm gonna add fresh capital as well. Um, I haven't sold much drip at all since I got in. I think I might have sold like 3 times last April, so I haven't sold in over a year. And any of you guys can go verify that if that's something you're interested in spending time on doing. But yeah, man, we're gonna be entering Drip Drop Draw second wallet. I showed you guys the second wallet the other day. We're gonna be jumping in with this capital. Maybe around 25% less than whatever this number is what I'm jumping in with, and then we're just gonna take my max wallet. My goal is to stack from my max wallet to my second wallet up to 10,000 drip. After I get that one to 10,000 drip, we're going to start another one. So my max wallet is pretty much a way to get me into the game and have more tentacles in the game instead of just burning out one wallet and waiting for the next one. I kind of want wallets to be maxing out, every 3 months or something like that. That's my goal. And then, jumping in other avenues of the ecosystem, why not, because you want more than one income stream. If you want to treat this like a business, you got 4 or 5 income streams from one ecosystem. That's, you get more bang for your buck, in my opinion. But yeah, the DDD is so I wanted to give you guys an example in the white, because I think the white paper was like up here somewhere, whereas 1%, if 1% of people spent $100, 1% of 150,000, so that would be 1,500. If 1,500 people or wallets out of 150,000, that's a very conservative number, spent $100. We probably now let me break that down in terms of players. We probably got 1,500 whales, and the combined with whales and DAO members, because DAO members are like on a whole nother level. In my opinion, DAO members are like the god tier whales, because if you can spend, extra money like 10,000, 8,000, 30,000 just to get into a group, then you probably balling. So we got between our whales and our DAO members, we probably got over 1,500 people that can put $100 in per round for however long that is. It could be a day, it could be a week, it could be a month. I'm leaning more towards the latter. And that will get us 150,000 150,000 USD value of drip per round. And what does that do? That's going to increase our price point by 4 to 5 cents. All right. Because we saw what happened when we went up 1 million during the previous campaign we did. We went from 23 cents to 70 something cents. So we went up something crazy in like 3 days. When we put, so this is where the numbers are coming from. I don't have the exact numbers, but if you guys, for people who like to verify things, you can verify to see. And you got, if you want to say, oh, he's crazy, you got to break down why, preferably in a video. But I'll just go on a whim and say, with the data, 1 million USD worth of drip got us up about 30 cents or something like that. All right. So if we can put in 150,000 per round, I forgot what the number is. I think it's like 1.4 million in a day. That would get us 30 cents a day. 30 cents a day times 7, which is a week. That's going to get us $2.10. So this is where I was coming up in my previous video, how drip drop draw will get us to $3. This is what I just rounded up when I said $3, but this is what I was talking about. And it was based on the drip drop draw white paper, which I don't have access to on this website page. And this is if 1% of our players put in $100. We also had if 10% put in $1. All right. So if 10% out of 150,000, that would be 15,000. Put in $1, that would be $15,000 USD equivalent of drip. If you multiply that by 6, then you're going to get I forgot the exact number, but it's going to be lower. I'm thinking it might be 30,000 or something like that. 30,000 per round. And then you multiply that by after the end of the day, it should be like 150,000 going into the faucet. All right. Which that will bring us at 5 cents for the day as far as the price appreciation. So it's either we're going to increase real slow. And this is now, of course, we're going to have volatility between people that want to sell. We got, the last time I checked, we had like 11 million. Matter of fact, I'm going to see if I can pull this up before I end this video. We had like 11 million in liquid drip and wallets. And I'm going to put it on the screen. That way people can't just say, I'm just making these numbers up. So, but I'm looking on Telegram right now. So give me a second, because I have a hard time finding, this particular, thing. So let me see. All right. So look at this, y'all. So we got, let me just fast forward. So we got 10. Now, if I'm bugging, let me know what this means. But from what I'm looking at, and this is without me looking at the actual moving chart, which these analytics are based on, 10.4 million liquid drip supply in people's wallets. They've made it very specific so people can't, so men online can't dance around and try to waste your time. Liquid supply in people's wallets. So this would be the equivalent if I just took that 5,000 drip and put it in my wallet. It would go towards this number. So if you got 10 million people with liquid drip in their wallets, they're gonna do something with that sooner or later, unless these people just fell off somewhere. And this number has grown significantly over the past months. So we got, why is this important? When we're talking about the volatility and the price action, in addition to the things I just named, I'm gonna turn Telegram off because that beeping about to start. But this is going to add to the volatility, y'all. So when guys like Ray and others are talking about cleansing drip, this number is going to play a big factor on the cleansing of drip, because people are going to either be jumping in or they're going to be selling their life away. And they might be selling as the price increases. So you might see, us go all the way up to $2, and then we might have some insane sales that bring us down to 70 cents. Oh, who knows? But it's going to, eventually we're going to reach a point where these people that are selling, it's going to be hard for them to get back in. And if they do get back in, that's just more capital coming right back in. So if we have a major price drop, we're gradually going to pick up. And then eventually you're going to reach a point where you got to start making decisions. Is it worth me keep doing this over and over? Because this guy making 1,000 a day, this guy making 2,000 a day. Should I just keep playing around, eating all these taxes, doing all this stuff, trying to buy and sell this, So I also pose a point of, what if we had, instead of 1% investing $100 and 10% investing $1? What if we had 5% investing $50? It's just the medium between those two, which would be 7,500 7,500 people or wallets investing $50. And that brings us to around 375,000 or something like that per round. All right. So that number is actually more bullish than both of those examples of the 1% investing $100 and the 10% investing $1. We can do 5% investing $50. And that's an even more bullish number. And that's going to be what if those numbers could come from whales, smaller people that's trying to get in, because $50 is a more affordable number as well. DAO members, people with multiple wallets or max wallet guys, new people, and these liquid drip guys. Let me get this off the screen. But these liquid drip dudes, you know what I'm saying? So that would bring us a crazier number that could be arguably more conservative. What if we had, instead of 15,000 wallets, or instead of 1,500 wallets, we got what's in the middle, 7,500 wallets, spending $50, which comes out to about 340 to 70,000. I forgot what the number was because I did the math yesterday. But it's a higher number than the 1% doing $100. It's a higher number than that. It's an average. So now we got 300. Let's just say 350,000, just to make it simple. Now we got 350,000 coming in. These are just people playing the game. Of course, we're gonna have people selling and doing all this other stuff. But when we're dealing with FOMO, I don't know if these people are gonna be doing that, man. Because a lot of these guys haven't sold for over a year. I don't know what they're waiting on. Because the prices a year ago at this day, if we could reach those prices again, like the prices a year ago at this day, it's like a dream to get those prices back, which I believe we will. We talking about like $50, $60, $70 range, or $40 range, or something like that. Let's just say $30. Could you imagine a $30 drip right now? Let's just say DDD. Let's just say this took us to $30 in 2 months or a month. Could you imagine how much money you'll be making right now? And we were just there a year ago. So I don't know if people are going to take that chance with that price appreciation on trying to do all this and eating taxes and things in between, where you could just play the game. And that FOMO is going to be like, whoa, do I want to sit there and wait? Because if we never reach these lows again, you can literally just play the game, and for the years to come, this is job killing. For years to come, this is a job killer. Just by playing the game. Or you can go all in, get some currency, but once you spend it and you don't have any residual coming in, you will eventually be broke again, and then you're going to regret that decision. So I don't know what the liquid guys are going to do, but we know they're going to do something. And I like how the DDD, wait, let me get this out of here before I lose it. The DDD guys, they made an avenue for people to do something with that liquid drip. So if the biggest sacrifice prize is, let's just say it's on average, let's just say it's like 2,000 drip. I don't know, 2,000 drip. It just averages that over time. Is that worth it for people who got all this liquid drip to just take those chances and do that? Putting that in a tax vault? Making the price more solid? Because now we don't have to mint endlessly to pay people out and put more in the circulating supply, which is going to decrease the value and lower the price. What if we don't have to deal with that because people are actually sacrificing and winning those jackpots? And they can say, oh yeah, I got 50,000 drip. I'm just going to put 2,000 in, every day for the rest of the month and see if I can just pop off. Or you got a combination. We got 10 million liquid dripping wallets. What if people just start creating max wallets? I mean, this is a lot of what if. This is a lot of game theory going on. But what if that happens? What if out of 10 million, let's just play a percentage game with that 10 million. What if 10% of that 10 million decided to start jumping in via DDD and creating wallets? Because we know DDD is built to lock up drip. 99%, 1% going to advertising and marketing and things of that nature. What if 10% of that 10 million jumps in? You know, plus these numbers, plus the numbers we already playing around with the example. What if that happens? Let me go to the Faucet screen. What if that happens? So, and I'm thinking that's somewhere around 1 million. You know, and then we can just figure out of that million, how long would it take for that 10% to have made that transaction happen? Would it take a day? Would it take a couple days? Would it take a week? I don't think it would take long, because we're dealing with FOMO. You're not losing because you got the liquid drip, so you can just keep letting the price go up and say. But for every day that you don't put it in the faucet, is every day you're losing out on potential gains on that 1%. So it's just some things people are going to have to think about, because that's a lot of liquid drip. And when guys are talking about cleansing, we could see some that's one of the main sources of volatility right there. People are just going to be selling and people are going to be jumping in. There's really not much else you can do. Either you're going to sell, you're going to wait longer, or you're going to deposit. Or if you don't want to sacrifice, you can just jump in, like I'm putting 5,000 or maybe 4,000 by the time they start taxing me. Liquid drip into the game because I'm trying to win. But I'm just one guy. So, imagine 1 million people, 2, 3, 4, 5 million people do that. So basically what I'm trying to say is this is going to either be bullish or it's going to be real bullish. Take your chance. Take your pick. I don't think we're going to be dancing around trying to get to $3 by December like some of these guys be saying. I don't think that's going to happen. Based on numbers I'm throwing out, numbers that you can verify. Some numbers are speculative, but numbers nonetheless. You guys see that going up. That green is awesome. So what do you guys think? What are you guys thinking? Make sure you leave this in the comment section. Make sure you leave this in the live chat. I may or may not be building a team for the second wallet. I don't know. But I'm thinking about going hard because we've been in for a little while now, and there ain't nothing left to do. I gotta have goals to keep myself on my toes. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna build the second wallet. We're gonna build the third, and then we're just gonna keep building, taking profit accordingly. The higher the price, the more profit we'll take. The lower the price, the more we'll just keep building wallets. That's just, that way you guys know, oh, he's playing with us. Like, no, I'm not playing. That makes the most sense to me. And that's basically it. I'm just excited because today is Sunday at the time of recording this video, 1 p.m. We got essentially 2.5 days. All right. I'm going to assume maybe tomorrow we'll get an update based on the time frame that we're going to go live. And you know what somebody should do? I might do. I was thinking about doing it, but I think I'm going to be out. But if I was sitting home, I would do a 24-hour stream. If anybody wants to grow, get a bunch of subs, I would recommend you start it on Monday morning. If you got the internet to do it, or if you got a VPS, there's places where you can get VPS, where you can use somebody else's server, and internet, and you can have a virtual PC to host that live if you want. But if you really wanted to pop off, like if you're one of those new drip YouTubers, this is a way you can get a bunch of subs. Monday morning, just say this is going to be the DDD live stream, and you just let it run all Monday, and then when Tuesday hit, that's when it's going to be prime time. You just let that joint run, tell people to subscribe, point the screen to like the price. If you technical with OBS, point the screen to the price, have another layer of the screen to, some other data, and just go bullish, right? And just let it run, because people are gonna be looking at the price. The first day gonna be nuts. People are gonna be looking at the price, and people are gonna be looking at deposits. And let's not forget, we got 10% rollover. I'm trying to keep this one clean, but that S is bullish. Because if we reckon in, I'm leaning towards the more latter. I'm leaning towards that 150 to 200,000 to 300,000 per round, which means, let's just say 200,000. You got 20,000 rolling into the next one before it even starts. That means people can visualize, okay, I want that 20,000. You got a number that you can visualize. And that's key if you want to attract something. So now people are thinking, okay, I missed this one, but the next one is starting at 20K. And it's only going to be there for a few minutes. You're going to see 20K, 21K, 22K, 23K. It's just going to start building up. Do you know what kind of FOMO that's going to be? And then it's meant to lock up drip. So this is not no lottery system where people are winning and then they just dump it after they win it. Like, I'm not sure if EMP money was like that, where you win and you just dump it, or if it goes directly to your stake. And even if it does go to your stake, I don't think that platform had a situation where it's permanent. I could be wrong because I wasn't in it. But from what I saw like, something else. So y'all let me know. It was meant to lock up 99%, and we got all this money coming in every 4 hours. We got AiDrip coming out. Well, that's a whole nother beast. But we got all this money coming in, 200,000 USD worth of drip just coming in every hour. And then we got the tax wall getting filled. It's going to be hard to bring. It's going to be harder or more difficult to bring that price down like how it is. So yeah, we're going to see volatility, but when guys like Ray saying we can take this to wherever we want, it's a crying shame, because it's that simple. We can if we wanted to, we can take this to $50 in a month if we wanted to. We got we got 10 million in liquid, wildness, and people could literally, we did something crazy with baked beans back in the day, or a year ago. So like, you can take it where you want if people just play the game in a certain way. But this is built to lock up drip. So we're not really going to be playing around with people that's going to, oh yeah, I'm going to see if I can get this to my wallet and just sit up. No, we're not doing that again, man. It worked until it didn't work, and then now we got to do something else. But the incentive to interact with this is very attractive. That's why people are going to do it. Who going to look at 20K in a thing that's coming out every 4 hours and just say, you know what, I'm good? And all you got to do is put $1 in. Remember, we just showed you guys the 10% putting in $1. You mean to tell me you can put in $1 and you're not gonna do that? So when you start thinking like that, and it's a numbers game, what if 100,000, 50,000, 20,000 people have that mentality? I'm gonna just put $1 in. Do you see how viral this can get? Viral like any other meme coin, except we got utility. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this video now, because I can talk about this for hours. I can sit here right now and talk about this for at least 3 hours right now. And this has been 33 minutes. I can keep going for another 2.5 hours right now. And it's just going to be me talking about the exact same stuff I'm talking about, but going more and more, slightly more and more detail. So yeah, let me know what you guys think, because I'm trying to dive deep without trying to confuse you with anything. It's just numbers you can verify. Can you tell me that this can't happen? If 1% of 150,000, which is 1,500 people, put in $100. Or 10% put in $1. 10% is 15,000 out of 150,000. 1% is 1,500. But if the 10% put in $1, that'll be $15,000 per round. You telling me $15,000 per round can't come in? We not doing that per round because we don't have that type of setup. But 15,000 just came in a few hours ago from a couple whales buying some max accounts. That's just 2 people. That was just 2 transactions. So we're going to have, and then we still have the biggest depositor. People are going to be fighting over that. This is brilliant, man. We still got the biggest sacrifice. This is the reason why, this is where the sports book coming in. Because I ain't balling, but I'm so confident that I will put my money where my mouth is. I would literally take this 5K because this is how risky I am. And I would say, yo, bet me 5,000 worth of drip that we don't touch $1 million in the first day. Now, for all the people that love being conservative and love being, I don't think that's going to happen, well, just bet me then and stop talking. Just bet me then. Take your equivalent and say, yeah, this guy don't know what he's talking about and he's stupid, so I'm going to take his money. But we know they're not going to do that, man, because people love to talk and everybody wants to sound smart and they don't know what they're talking about. And even if they do, it's so much room for risk that you still could be wrong. I know I can still be wrong, but I'm willing to spend over a year and a half showing you on camera this is what I'm doing. And when I say it, you actually see the action happening. You could track the wallet and see that ain't nothing weird going on. And then if I tell you that it's going to do this, I'm willing to put my money behind that thing that I'm saying. If anybody wants to take, but it has to be done via smart contract because I ain't trying to get scammed. So if somebody had a situation where we can bet, I will literally not do my drip drop draw to start, just to take a whole bunch of people's money. Now, it's 5 guys want to take me up for that offer. Now I got 25,000 drip or 30,000 drip. Now let me just go get that maximum. Anybody else want to do another bet? Or y'all good? Oh, okay, that's what I thought. I'm just breaking down numbers, and in my mind, it sounds like this stuff can happen. Now, are there some outrageous? Let's say 10 million people just started selling. That could happen through the liquid drip. That could happen. But we're not even counting those guys when it comes to this price action. So even if they did do that, we still got a lot of people playing the game. Because at the end of the day, you are winning drip. So the price isn't as important as the amount of token. And I know you guys hear that a lot too. Or from some smart people in drip. I mean, y'all let me know in the comment section if I'm bugging. If I'm bugging, type bugging in the comment section, but let me know why. I'm thinking, and then remember my example. Instead of the $100 or the $1 or the 10% or the 1%, let's just do 5% at $50. That's even more bullish because we're pulling towards the higher end from the lower end. Instead of 1% spending $100 and 10% spending $1, let's do 5%, spend $50. And that's an average out of whales, out of DAO members, out of dudes with max accounts, out of new money coming in. Remember I showed you what the heck right here, these random micro buys that be causing these meme coins to go crazy. It's random, just small buys. This guy put a little something in there. This guy, and these are buys. They're only showing buys. Buy. We're not showing no sales. So a troll can make a video with no teeth and all this weird stuff. So we got these coming in. Bruh, it's just going to be transactions all over the place. We got all these small buys coming in, medium-sized buys. What if these buys, who's gonna really buy this on Pancake Swap or Drip Layer 1 when they can just spend this exact same money and win life-changing gains? That's the question of this video / stream. Who is going to say, you know what? I'm gonna take $286 and there's a jackpot for 20,000, the equivalent of 20,000 USD worth of drip, but I'm going to ignore that. I'm going to ignore that, and I'm just going to go in the regular way. Yes, there's some people going to do that, but remember, this is a numbers game. How many people are going to actually do that and get some sleep at night thinking they made the right decision? Because these are buys. This doesn't necessarily mean that they've put anything in the faucet, I'm thinking. But if you are participating with DDD, when you buy that ticket it's already going to be pretty much staked into some secondary thing, and then it's going to go to people's faucets after the winners have been selected. So essentially, this stuff would just be getting locked up, and this is 15 minutes or so from this time to this time, and 15 minutes just off of this one out of these 12 transactions or whatever this is, or 10 transactions in 15 minutes, 10 transactions has netted, I don't know, 2,000 something just from what this has tracked. So y'all tell me, because even these numbers on the low end still adds up to around that 1%. I mean that 10% spending $1. These numbers right here, it's going to be close, because this is what, let's just say this is 2,000. Of course it's a little bit more, but let's just round down to 2,000. That's 2,000 in 15 minutes. You take that 2,000 times 2, that'll be 30 minutes, so that's 4,000. And in the hour, that'll be about 8,000. You multiply that by 4, maybe it's 32,000. So this will actually be, if the numbers were like this consistently, this would be 32,000 per 4 hours. All right, and that's leaning. That's closer to the 10% spending $1. It's closer to that, but a little bit more, or double of that example. I don't know if we can do a 2% with that. I'm not really sure, but this is the reason why when Ray and the guys who made that chart on the drip drop draw white paper, now somebody come argue with that. I just bust that down right on video off the top of my head. That's 30,000, and this is without the extra incentive. So y'all gonna sit her and tell me that we can't do it? Are y'all still saying that we can't do it? If you watch this far into the video, put yes, we can do it. Put that. If you watch this far into the video, put yes, we can do it. If I get, I want to see at least 5 of those out of this, because this is a long video, but I'm proud of this video, because the more I see, this is what I do. I'll talk to some people about drip that is not even in crypto, and everything that I'm saying on this mic is exactly what I be telling them. Or I'll talk to people who aren't as heavy into drip about crypto, about this, the same way I'm saying it to y'all, and I'm like 50 times more bullish. I'm pretty much screaming at this point, because I'm like, whoa, these numbers are making sense, and I'm making them make sense to myself. It's almost like when people tell you do your own research, which a lot of people don't. But when you do, and you get the information for yourself and it's making sense, it's a wonderful feeling. Now, of course, there's always other variables that someone can point out to say, oh, this wouldn't happen because of that. I'm just taking the numbers on the screen, and I'm drawing some hypotheses. You know? So this right here will put us at 30K if it was consistent with these numbers on the screen at this time frame, which I just broke down in front of y'all. So I'm gonna title this video why this will work with proof, and you guys do what you want with the information. Other than that, this is gonna be one of my longest videos, so make sure you guys hit the like button, make sure you guys subscribe to the like button, and make sure you guys subscribe to that bell. This is Icy, and I'll see you guys on the next video.